G'day everyone. I've got a couple of threads here that need repair in this aluminium housing. So today we're going to go through how to use a HeliCoil to repair a thread like this one. The first thing we need to do is determine what size bolt we've got and what thread pitch that bolt is so we can buy the correct HeliCoil kit to repair the thread. Now here I've got a couple of different kits. They look a little bit like this and they come with all the tools you need to do the job. Now we need the whole kit here because it comes with a specialized tap. This tap here is an M6 tap, but it is an STI tap. STI meaning screw thread insert. Basically means that it is oversized and designed for an M6 insert, not the M6 bolt. The kit also comes with the correct size drill bit to suit the HeliCoil and the driver and the drift as well. Okay, I've given that gasket area a bit of a skim and we can see how bad these threads are. They're really starting to pull. This is aluminium and it does tend to wear over time and they are very easily over torqued. So the first thing we're going to do is blank this hole with a rag here just to keep any aluminium shavings out of this unit and make sure we keep it clean and tidy. Now, step one of the process, we have to drill these holes out oversized to suit that HeliCoil tap. Now we can step it up slowly or we can just go straight for the correct size drill bit. With aluminium, you can pretty much go straight for the big drill bit straight away. So that's what I've done and it drilled out pretty well. Just keep it nice and square and drill it on the same angle that the bolt and thread were originally at. We can see these holes have been oversized now. We don't want to drill any deeper. We just need to make sure they're oversized. Now using that STI tap and a little bit of oil, we're just going to slowly tap these new oversized threads into this housing. We just want to get the thread started, get it in a thread or two and just have a look and make sure that the angle is correct so the bolt will go in nice and square. We can always correct it a little bit once we've got one or two threads in and we just go backwards and forwards like we're tapping any other hole, backwards and forwards a little bit just to clear out the flutes in that tap and slowly create a thread in the housing. For aluminium, it's very, very easy. It's very soft. And for steel, you'll have to go back and forward quite a bit more and maybe even use a taper tap if you have one in the kit just to make that oversized thread for the insert. And of course, for me on this job, I'm doing both holes. So I'm just going to clean the tap, oil it up again and tap out the second hole as well. Exact same procedure. Keep it nice and square, back and forward, and make sure we have a nice, clean, and easily tapped hole. The more we go backwards and forwards and clean out the flutes in that tap, the more effective it's going to be in tapping that oversized thread. Okay, I'm happy with them. Them oversized threads look very good. I've cleaned the surface off the top and I've blown out any excess debris. Now the coils themselves have a little tang on one end and that is the end that's going to go down into the hole first. And we're going to drive it with the driver. There is a slot in the driver, as you can see here, and we're going to drive that tang from the bottom with the driver into the hole. We have a little stopper here we can adjust just to take the load off that tang when we're pushing down, and we can lock that in position if we want to. Most of the time we don't bother and we just drive the HeliCoil straight in. Make sure the hole is dry. We don't want any lubricant. We want that HeliCoil to stay in there. And for me, I actually put a little bit of Loctite on these HeliCoils. You certainly don't have to, but I like them to stay in there. When I undo the bolt, the HeliCoil needs to stay behind. It's a permanent repair for an aluminium housing. In fact, some factory items that come out with an aluminium thread that requires a high torque will already have a stainless steel insert in the aluminium. So this is more than just a repair. It's a very permanent fix and it's something that's going to stay with this unit until the end of its life. And it will be as strong, if not stronger, than the original aluminium threads that were in it. And it should be able to quite easily take full torque of that bolt. And I'm confident it will do. Of course, doing both sides again, exact same procedure on both sides. We just screw the HeliCoil down with the tang end at the bottom, drive it until it is flush with the housing and then go half a turn more. We want the HeliCoil a little bit below the face of the housing so it doesn't interfere with any gaskets. Then we'll get our little punch and we can break the tang off. Once we break the tang off, we can grab it out with some needle nose pliers or just turn the unit over and drop it out with gravity. If it's a big deep hole and you don't want to drop the tang into, like a spark plug or something like that, grab it out with some needle nose pliers and they should break off quite easily. It's designed to do that. I'm just going to tap out these other holes with a standard M6 tap just to make sure I don't need to do any more helicoiling while I'm here, and just clean out all them threads. So the bottom two are original and the top two are the helicoiled threads, and they are all M6 by 1 and they should all do the job. Them bottom ones were actually pretty good. And I'm also going to run a die over the bolt just to get rid of any aluminium that's in there so we don't destroy any more threads when screwing these bolts in. I'll die all 4 of them and make sure everything's clean and tidy before I put it all back together, and they will all take full torque, and I'm confident this repair will fix any problems with having loose bolts and damaged threads. Other than that, thank you very much for watching.